Hello everyone, I am back with the next episode of Prince of Persia. I actually had to replay a good portion of the stuff we played last week. Mainly because, the last save point I had was the hourglass. So I had to replay the whole, oh my god, taking him out with one shot! This sword is amazing! Nice try! Oh, I was waiting to do a counterattack, but okay. Oh, there's a save point right there. Wow. If I would have just finished up this section at the end of the video, I would have been fine. Well, it didn't matter. I really didn't have to replay all that much, especially since I already finished the puzzles. No, not even because I already knew the solution to the puzzle. Because remember, between the hourglass and where I am right now, it was literally just the puzzle with the maze and then the mirror puzzle, and that was it. So there really wasn't much I had to redo. But we are definitely getting to the final section of the game. Because now we have to reclimb our way back up the tower again. But I think we're using a different side of it.
The story from here next time.
And I have to also be careful because I still don't have the Sand Dagger, so I can't keep rewinding like I normally would. Okay. Oh, we gotta treat this like we did with the intro. Gotta take our time. But yeah, I'm actually very close to finishing this game. Part of the reason why I decided to do this one... Ooh, I feel like that's where I need to go, but that drop looks scary. Okay. Because sometimes when the prince drops onto a narrow beam from too high a height, his feet will miss the beam and he'll fall off of it. I've had that happen to me before. Oh, I gotta run up it. Didn't mean to run across. There we go. Oh! Well, before I go do that, I want to see what was behind this door first. Oh, wow! I thought I was done with the health upgrades, but no, apparently there's another one. Cool. Hey guys, look at his animation. In his left hand, he still has a clutch, like as if he's still holding the dagger in there. I seriously thought I was done with all these, though. Not that I'm complaining. More health is more health. Sweet. Why did he walk forward like that?
That's not right.
Why didn't he ledge? Okay, thank God they started me here. But that was so weird. I was trying to go around so I could go, you know, wall run up this wall and grab the beam, but he decided to just walk forward. And again, why didn't he ledge grab? Okay, what happened there? I should have made that. Unless there's another beam. Oh, wait. No. Okay, that's why. I had to bounce. That's what it was. Okay. Wait a minute. Wasn't I just here? Hold on a second. Yeah, I was. What was the point? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I know. I didn't mean to go back in here either.
As you wish.
Okay, that's what I thought. Here we go. So literally going down there was just for the health upgrade, okay. And I was confused as to why the hatch just let me back up here, but it makes a lot more sense. This is, again, what's with the architecture of this palace? Always having all these weird things in the weirdest locations. Why would there be a water fountain here? Who's gonna drink from here? Okay, let me look around. Oh. Oh yeah, that's not dangerous at all. Ooh! I almost thought I didn't make that. Wait, can I climb up it? Okay, I can. Careful. Woo. Come on, please make the beam. Make the beam, make the beam. Yes. Back off, bats. I got no time for this. I got no rewinds and no patience to be dealing with you. Come on. I want to just get down. No, I think I have to... Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait. Okay. There we go. Whew. I wasn't sure if dropping from the beam itself was going to kill me or not. That's why I was trying to jump for the column there. Oh, okay. They want me to... Okay, I see what they want me to do. Not with that wall, though. I didn't realize it was curved. Okay, thankfully it's being fair with me. Alright. So this was throwing me off because it's actually curved and not as straight as I thought it was. You gotta use the left wall. There you go. Okay. Here we go.
Farah! Come back!
What was the point of you taking my sword if you're not even going to try fighting them?
She must be using the dagger. Farah, be careful! Don't use up all the sand!
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. If you're not fighting any enemies, that means you're not collecting any sand. Unless you're collecting sand that's just the random piece of the sand that I'm collecting, like the ones that just randomly, the dust clouds that I occasionally find, just sitting on the ground. Eventually, Farah's going to run out of sand. It's so funny because they didn't fix the animation of him receiving the blade. You know, normally I would be complaining about this, but this is actually a very good challenge for the near end of the game. Just think about it. You are forced to use every single platforming ability you have. And to make it the ultimate challenge, you ran out of the ability to rewind time. So now you not only do you have to, you know, traverse your way through all this, but you actually have to do it without your safety net.
I'll start the story from here next time.
Like, this sequence is the final test of your platforming skills. Have you been relying too much on rewinds? Okay. But as you guys saw, we're 90% through this game. If not this episode, then next week we'll definitely be done with it. And there's a ledge right here. I'm very excited to be almost done with this, though, because, wait a minute. I don't like that. I feel like I should be able to jump across and grab that ledge, but... yeah, there's no way I can grab that column from here. Alright, let me just try this. Okay. Whew. Normally I wouldn't be worried too much about that kind of thing, but I have no rewinds. So I have to really think about what maneuvers I'm doing before I dedicate myself to it. Okay. I gotta do a wall bounce. There we go. Whew. Alright, what way am I going? I see a ledge. This way. Back off! I'm trying to save the world here. I got no time for this. There. Alright. By the way, as I'm recording this, I was watching YouTube and I saw that GOG had apparently been working on modernizing Sands of Time, especially since Ubisoft decided to cancel the the remake of Sands of Time they were going to make. For those of you who are not aware, GOG is a company. is basically like Steam, but GOG specifically, more often than not, deals specifically with older games that are very hard to play on modern devices because, you know, they were intended to be played on older hardware. So GOG will take older PC games and older games in general and modernize them for modern hardware. So, for example, like games like Max Payne 1 and 2, the Prince of Persia trilogy, a bunch of early PC games that aren't very playable on like Windows 10 or 11. Well, GOG has a whole catalog of those type of games and a bunch of new ones. It's not just old stuff. But that's a great place to go for game preservation. And I was like, wow. Great on you, GOG, to actually put in the time to try to get Prince of Persia working. Because I think it's playable on PC. There's just like, you know, like a lot of old games, there are just some issues with it. But with what GOG did, I think you can play it in ultra wide, and I think other things they did was like fix like the landscape mode, like, you know, this, so that it can encompass more of the screen. Because imagine landscape mode on a ultra wide. So that's the kind of thing that GOG was focusing on. Like, how do we improve the game so that it looks just as... Okay, how can we improve the game so that it looks like it was intended to release on this platform? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what was going on earlier with my timing when I was trying to wall jump in the last part, but I'm glad it fixed itself. No, I was trying to run up! I was running up! I pressed the up. I was literally pressing forward on this stick. I was facing the wall. Why was he running across? Why did he run across? All right, I made my way back up here again. Can I just jump up to it? Okay. Because look at this wall. Remember how I tried to run across that one wall, and because I thought it was straight rather than curved, I fell off? This is even more curvier than the first wall, and I was able to run across it just fine. Don't ask me how that makes any sense. Oh, hold on. I got... Okay, look. Okay, it looked a little off there for a second. Let me respond to this text real quick, guys. Sorry about that. I'm helping my grandma Wednesday as usual, so... Hence why I'm recording this episode for you guys today. Oh, I'm gonna hate this drop. Whew, okay. I don't want to risk hitting my head. Whew. Alright. Seriously though, the prince has some insane amount of grit to be doing all this, bro. You would not be able to see me climbing all this stuff. Even back when I liked doing this kind of thing. Alright, now I have to fall so I can ledge grab. Oh god, we're gonna have to do the wall jump descend. Here we go. Don't screw this up, don't screw this up. Success! Oh, come on! Well, there's only one way I can see this working out. Wait, well, why won't it even work here? I hate how this wall looks. It makes me worried. Because it feels like this is just a wall run opportunity, but part of me thinks I shouldn't be going this way. Well, here's the thing, I can't keep second guessing myself. It's just gonna... Alright. I have to just go for it. Oh, thank God. That wall. The way those walls were looking after that first wall run I messed up. Every time I see a wall in this game, it's throwing me off. Really? Even when I'm trying to climb ladders, you guys got nothing better to do. Come on. I need to take out one more so they'll stop trying to harm me. There we go. Jesus. Can't even get a break from bats when I'm climbing ladders. Oh. Hi there. I wish I felt this OP during the whole game. No, you don't. You notice the only time that they survive one of my attacks is when he goes for a kick rather than a sword slice. Yeah, they're having a little too much fun just crowding me right now. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I needed to get more clearance, because... There we go. It was getting a little too crowded around here. Okay, let me check. 16 minutes in? Okay, cool. Let me see. Okay, that's where the save point is. Let me look over here first. Is there anything over here that I... Oh, I'll definitely take some of this. I knew there had to be water around here somewhere. Again, weird place to put a water fountain. You know, architecture-wise, but in terms of gameplay-wise, I appreciate you putting a fountain right here. Okay. Let's get up to the save point. Oh. This is the next phase of the climb, isn't it? Yup, it is. Okay, I thought so. Alright, let me get down to the save point. Because I think this is the final stretch of the climb, and then we're up to the final boss. Let's check the vision and see. Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're at the final stretch of the climb. Okay. Yeah, there's a part in this where, the prince climbs this awkward-looking column.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
You kind of saw it at the end of the vision, but you'll see what I mean in the next episode, because I think this is a decent stopping point right now. We are... God dang it. I hate when I do that. I didn't mean to go back into the vision. I wanted to explore the little area first. But no, I want to stop here because I can't remember. I want to say there's another checkpoint right at the top. I'm pretty sure there is. But I don't want to be wrong and make that statement. And then, you know, cut the video off at a bad time. So I think I'm going to end it here. As usual, I appreciate all love and support, guys. I'm so thankful for all the continued viewership. Even though YouTube recently decided to increase all of the requirements necessary for monetization, I'm not even going to try to worry about that right now. I'm just going to try to give you guys the best content I can, because that's all I can really do at this moment. So again, I appreciate you guys coming back every week for more episodes. I'm going to be here for a while, so stay tuned for next week. Hopefully it will be the final episode of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. And then I can figure out what I'm going to replace Wednesday's Let's Plays with. So until then, take care of yourselves, enjoy your summers, stay cool, and I'll see you guys next week with possibly the last episode of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Later.